School of Public Policy, Lahore, participants of the MCMC, Professor Dr. Sirajuddaula Sigil Saab, respected Dr. Talha Iqbal Saab, the honorable guest of the Civil Service of Bangladesh, Assalamu alaikum. Let me begin by saying today is not just a visit, it's the historic first. For the first time, we are hosting a delegation of Bangladesh civil service officers here at Nipa, Karachi. And honestly, we could not have ordered a better combination than this. Your program today has been wonderfully structured, from the bookshop visit where knowledge is cool, unlike the weather, to the plantation ceremony where we symbolically planted friendship, to the Miyawaki forest, our small rebellion against climate change, to the auditorium sessions where ideas will flow faster than anything else. Every minute, as outlined in your schedule, is not just an activity, it is a conversation between two nations. And that plantation, I must say, what a beautiful gesture it was, planting friendship to strengthen Pakistan, Bangladesh brotherhood and eco-diplomacy. Rabindranath Tagore knows the value of trees very well. He said, the one who plants trees, knowing that he will never sit in their shade, has at least started to understand the meaning of life. Today, I would like to humbly add that governance is just like poetry. It is all about the balance in our life between discipline and creativity, between policy and people, between structure and humanity. It's not only the development of the GDP of a nation, it's the development of the identity, it's the development of the dignity, it's the development of the memory. And here I am reminded of another Bengali literary voice, Qazi Nazrul Islam, the rebel poet who wrote of struggle and spirit. If Nazrul Islam were here today, perhaps he would say, even in the harshest sun, the human spirit does not melt, it transforms. Ladies and gentlemen, today's visit is not just about the presentation, speeches, tea breaks, and dinners. It is about the learning from each other. Tomorrow, your arrangements with the Citizen Foundation, Sindh Institute of Urology and Transplantation, SIUT, the Indus Hospital, the Orangi Pilot Project, the OPP, and Dr. Ziauddin Hospital will show definitely you something very powerful. The governance is not only done in offices, it is lived in communities. My dear friends from Bangladesh, we share history, we share culture, we share challenges, we share the future. Today, as we sit together in this auditorium, we are quietly building something much bigger, and that is trust, understanding, and friendship. If after this visit you remember only two things, let them be: the warmth of the Pakistani people, and that cross borders, across histories, across time, that we are not strangers. Pakistan has much to share, but let me say this very clearly, we have just as much to learn from Bangladesh also. Over the past decades, Bangladesh has demonstrated something remarkable: grassroots innovation in governance, community-led development models, women empowerments at scale, and an extraordinary story of resilience turning into growth. In many ways, Bangladesh has shown the world that constraints are not barriers, they are the catalysts. We in Pakistan are navigating our own complex governance landscape. Climate vulnerability, rapid urbanization, institutional reforms, balancing heritage with development, and this is where your experience matter to us a lot. Because when a Bangladeshi officer speaks about the microfinance ecosystem, community health outreach, disaster preparedness, you are not just listening politely, we have started taking the note what you are saying. And when we share with you our federal provincial governance dynamics, our public sector training ecosystems like NIPA and National School of Public Policy, our experiments in digital governance and policy reforms, because real collaboration does not come from only showcasing the successes, it comes from sharing the struggles. And that is where the true strength of this engagement lies. Let me highlight a few areas where our two nations can deepen the cooperation. Number one, the climate and environmental governance. Both Pakistan and Bangladesh stand on the front lines of climate change. Floods, rising temperature, environmental stress, they are not a future risks, they are present realities. From the delta plains of Bangladesh to the mountains ecosystem of Pakistan, our geographies are different, but our challenges are deeply connected to each other. There is immense potential for collaboration in climate adaptation strategies, forestry and biodiversity conservation, community-based resilience models. Number two, public service training and institutional exchange. Institutions like NIPA Karachi and your civil service academies are not just training centers, they are thought laboratories. Imagine joint training modules of Pakistan and Bangladesh. Imagine the exchange programs between Pakistan and Bangladesh, collaborative research on government innovations, because the future civil servants must not only understand their own country, but they must understand the whole region at large. Number three, social sector innovation. Tomorrow's visit and interactions with the organizations like the Citizen Foundation, SIUT, the OPP will show you something uniquely about Pakistani people. Public-private partnerships driven by purpose, and here again, Bangladesh experience in NGO-led development, the social enterprises models of Bangladesh, and the grassroots delivery systems are commendable. Number four, the cultural diplomacy and the heritage preservations. And this brings me back beautifully to the Kash Kailash, a documentary we have prepared for you, and this is the first time it will be shown to you anywhere in the world. Culture is not just about the past, it's a tool for the future. From the Kailash valleys, it's a place in the KPK, the northern areas of Pakistan, to the cultural richness of Bangladesh. We are both custodians of civilizations that the world is only beginning to rediscover now. Through films, through documentaries, we can build a shared cultural narrative that goes beyond politics. Because sometimes a story can do what policy cannot. Number five, the economic and people-to-people connectivity. Trade, tourism, academic exchanges, these are not just economic tools, they are the bridges of the trust. Imagine a future, just imagine this, that students of both the countries move freely between our institutions, researchers collaborate across borders, tourists explore each other's heritage, and perhaps one day A citizen of Karachi escapes from the heat of Karachi not just through a film but by actually visiting the serene landscapes of Bangladesh. Now that, what be true regional cooperation? My dear friends, let me return briefly to poetry, because in our part of the world, when logic reaches its limit, poetry takes over. Rabindranath Tagore once envisioned a world that not broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls. Today in this hall, we are quietly living that vision. And if I may add a line of my own, that is, between Karachi's sun and Dhaka's rivers flow a shared destiny. Before I conclude this extension, let me say something very simple and very sincere. This visit should not end as a memory. It should begin as a mechanism, a continued dialogue, and institutional linkages, the policy collaboration, because the real success of today will not be measured by the speeches, but by what happens after the farewell. And as you prepare eventually to depart, I hope you take back with you a few ideas, a few friendships. And we in return will remember that across borders there are colleagues who think